no 50.
I'm about to say like what?
I said 49 at first. And I'm like, wait, no, she's 50.
And then he said,
why was she at 50 years old decide to go be a firefighter?
You tell me.
They wouldn't even hire you. They don't hire you past 39, I believe.
Bro, that's what.
Mm-hmm. It's the civil service. They don't hire you unless you're under 39. So at a certain point, you have to retire. You have no choice.
That's bananas.
Why was she? And then I think their age on how long they stay in is probably, as a grunt, I would say about 45 or 50. So that's why their max for hiring is 39.
Okay.
No one makes it past 60.
Yeah, I got some possibly copywritten music going on in the background, but we'll make do with what we got.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I live dangerously.
So now this whole thing's gonna be muted, striked, and all this other shit.
Well, it's not monetized, so I don't think that's a big issue. It's only when it's monetized it makes it an issue. So that's why I don't really care for it. I don't plan on monetizing it, so it's all right. Anyways, welcome back to the DLC podcast. We're talking games, movies, and nothing in between. I'm Isaac. That's Trey. That's Jacob.
What's up, folks?
Jacob, would you like to let the people know what is on the discussion board today?
It's another Versus episode. If you didn't catch our last Versus episode, go check that out where we talked about Eric Eldrick versus Sakura. Had a lot of backlash on that. A lot of people disagreed with us harshly.
Okay. So you're gonna have to feed me. Rope me on this one. What was your pick, Isaac?
I picked Sakura.
All right. What was your pick?
So I picked Edward if it's just them fighting without any intent to kill, I guess.
He picked them. He picked them in a sense of how they are in the cartoon is how they are when they battle.
Yeah,
like that.
With their personalities. With their personalities, I picked Edward because I think Sakura's too dim-witted at times. But if they're going bloodlust, wanting to murder, Sakura wins hands down. Not even close.
Okay.
And this is not Sakura from
I was
Naruto.
About to ask that. I was about to ask that.
We're not even going to bring up that garbage. So if you want a more detailed explanation of that fight, check out our last episode on that, which was last month. We try to do these once a month. This month, Isaac wanted to do game systems.
But where can they find out the stuff at, Jacob?
You can find this if you're watching our stream, you already know it's on YouTube at Duelist Chat. Find us on Twitter at Duelist Chat Pod, Instagram at Duelist Chat, and TikTok at Duelist Chat.
And we stream on Thursdays at 9:30 every week. That's
9:30-ish.
Ish. Yeah. Depending if OBS works properly and if Jacob get the kids to bed.
Mm-hmm. But I usually work also, so I'm hit and miss.
He's hit and miss.
Hit and miss. As best as I can.
So back to what I was saying, what we're going to be talking about is the Nintendo 64 versus the GameCube. Which one's the better system?
So, before we get started, I brought Trey along because I thought, he and I coming from the same cloth, same generation. He'd be on my side on this one, and he, I found out he's uncultured.
He's uncultured.
I'm uncultured? Oh, man. You said I'm uncultured?
So, given the fact that I'm at a 2-to-1 disadvantage, how about you guys argues y'all's case on why?
So, if y'all can't tell, I guess me and Trey are on the N64 side of things. So,
so mad.
right off the bat, as far as performance goes, obviously the GameCube's superior.
Oh, yeah.
It's meant to be.
I want to say this. when I don't want to discuss performance or power because that goes with every generation. So
Yeah, exactly.
that does not matter. It's for we're doing the console as the console and it's everything about it, but like at the time
in its glory.
In its glory. Yeah, so not how many teraflops it may have or whatever.
My reasoning for picking the N64 over the GameCube is just I feel the games were better. And that's just not me saying it. Like Isaac's not a big Mario fan, so I already know this isn't a key point for him. But the Mario N64 is rated as the best Marios out there. It beats Sunshine. Like Sunshine isn't even in top 5. So that already kicks GameCube right there. With Mario Kart,
Mario Kart on there so much more.
That one was actually even. That one I saw a lot. Well, no. I like the 64 one better. But going from my research, that one was kind of even. There's a lot of people saying Double Dash was better, but I feel Mario Kart 64 was way better.
Yeah.
As far as gaming, I know the N64 lacked in some areas, but I feel they had more quality than quantity.
Okay.
Eddie, I'm guessing you agree with this argument.
I agree with it, but my reasoning is more because, like I said, I didn't have too many games growing up. All right.
We didn't either. You can ask Jacob. Every console I had, for the most part, I paid for.
Well, yeah, no. So for the 64, I only had like maybe 5 games is what I would say.
So about 90% of the whole library.
So yeah,
but they were all bangers though. They were all good. They were good. I had Star Fox, which is obviously my favorite. Yeah, Star Fox is my favorite one. Best Star Fox out of all of them. Best one.
I got my 64 back. My sister and brother returned my 64 to me after they broke it by shoving gum and lollipop sticks into it. So it was a short-lived dream when I had that thing. But anyways, they gave me another one. I got Star Fox, and this game, what was it? I think we talked about it before. It was a Donkey Kong game where you got to rescue all the characters. What was it called again?
Donkey Kong 64. Oh wait, are you talking about Donkey Kong 64? Or do you play as a spaceman?
It's on 64.
Or do you play as a spaceman? Because that's if you're thinking of like little monkey-looking characters that you got to save, I'm thinking Jet Force Gemini.
I don't know.
Like, are you fighting ants? Are you fighting ants?
No, you're not fighting ants. You're just rescuing all his friends, like Donkey Kong's friends.
Then it's Donkey Kong 64 then.
That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's a game but
it's not Donkey Kong Country though.
That game.
It's not that one.
I mean, from what I'm seeing online, it looks like the image is Donkey Kong, and he has like 4 other people behind him that he seems like he's.
I just want to say this:
rescuing.
Donkey Kong 64 was the first game to teach me about blue balls.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we rented it, and we couldn't play it.
Donkey Kong 64.
We rented it and we couldn't play it because you needed an expansion pack, and we were too poor.
It taught us about how poor we were. Yeah. We couldn't even. We rented the game because we couldn't buy it. We didn't have the money, and even renting it, we couldn't play it.
Yeah, fortunately,
that was my issue too.
Fortunately, my mom rolls hell, so we were able to get an exchange without having to pay for it.
So what I ended up doing, I had an old friend who ended up getting in trouble, right? So he wasn't able to use a 64 anymore, but he gave me his expansion pack before they took all his stuff away. He was like, "Oh, I can't play anymore. They just took it and gave it away." But I was able to save this. So he gave it to me, and I ended up playing the most of the game. So my reasoning for liking the 64 is because it was more sentimental for me. But the GameCube, I didn't have many games on it. Like, all I had was just the regular Mario Kart and whatever my sister and brother wanted, because it was technically there, so I didn't really touch it.
And even with the Donkey Kong, like even though we didn't get to play it, it's still rated like 4.2 out of 5. So
It's a good game. And then the second game was
That be, I want
Blitz.
to
Everybody
say
knows
this. Blitz was at this peak at that moment, but I want to say this.
yeah,
Saying a game, a Nintendo product has high ratings is that's a given with any a given with any console.
that's not true.
You're right.
That's not
You're right. Star Fox on the Wii U was terrible, but looking past that,
Kirby Epic Yarn was terrible.
was it rated terribly, or did you just not like it? There's a difference.
I mean, it wasn't rated high. It was like 6 something out of 10.
Yeah, double check. Because I'll say 9 times out of 10, Nintendo games always rate pretty high.
I don't think so.
That is bullshit.
I think they do because they cater to kids like really.
That
good,
is
and parents are just
bullshit.
Like, it's a good game. It cut by kids.
I don't think so.
That is
I disagree.
Bro, you got.
I'll disagree.
Oh, whatever, dude. Nintendo.
Show me the facts.
Bro, look at the top 10 games of all time. Of all time. I bet like there's like 4 Nintendo games on that list.
Alright, Kirby Epic Yarn was 4.5 out of 5.
Alright, shut up. Alright, then shut it.
I'm sure. Okay, hold on.
That's technically a 9 out of 10. So you can say it's a high rated game. Most Nintendo games are high rated, Jacob.
I disagree.
And the facts are in front of you. You can disagree all you want. They're right there.
Oh my god. We're starting fights now.
I'm just saying he's trying to exaggerate that.
Apparently,
highly rated.
Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival is 4.3 out of 10.
Oh god, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Pokemon Battle Revolution, which was on GameCube, was 6.5 out of 10. Pokemon Stadium.
Hello, wait.
Pokemon Stadium on the Nintendo 64.
Okay, hold on. I want to say this.
9 out of 10.
That's fine, but I want to say this.
Pokemon Stadium.
I want to say this. The games on GameCube and all around, yeah, they are licensed by Nintendo and like Nintendo exclusive, but Nintendo doesn't make those games.
But they make Pokemon.
No, they don't. They don't make Pokemon games.
Well, I mean, it's a Nintendo product, though.
Yeah, but they don't make it. It's not their.
Yeah, I mean, it's Game
not
Freak.
Theirs.
It's Game Freak, but Nintendo still owns the license.
They put it on their game.
Yeah, but it's like
that gives points to it because they put it on their game.
I mean, that's fine, but I don't consider that.
Where
Nintendo
else would that
product.
game have went?
I don't consider that Nintendo product.
Gamecast.
It's exclusive to Nintendo.
Even if it's not Nintendo product, who cares? It's still part of the GameCube.
No, but I'm saying Nintendo games.
We're arguing systems and what the system.
Oh, no, that's fine. Go ahead. No, the thing is, I know GameCube Pokemon games are not really like they weren't really well received.
No, they sucked.
Yeah, I mean, and Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap are top tier. I mean, Jacob knows how much I love Pokemon Snap. I love Snap more than Stadium. But continue on with y'all's argument. Go ahead.
I mean, but that's my point. There were just games that were built better, quality wise, for the Nintendo 64.
64 offered better games than the GameCube.
Jacob, you know you can agree to that.
I do agree with that.
Oh, that's you.
Why do you think I'm on the Nintendo 64 side? If I didn't agree to that, I would be on the GameCube side.
I just like 64 games better than GameCube.
So
my wife agrees with Isaac, but that's all she mainly had the GameCube, not the 64.
So N64, I love N64. I have a hoodie that's literally has N64 on it, right?
Yeah, which means you'd rather go with 64 than GameCube.
The reason. So the thing is, GameCube set the foundation for Nintendo's future. The 64, when it came to 3D platformers, third-person cameras, as well as automatic four adapters to play, right? Because Sony has never had that. The only time they got more than 2 players was when they were allowed to use Bluetooth, right?
PlayStation 2 later on made an adapter,
but it's not. It wasn't built within the console, right?
Yeah, and they had to do that to compete with Nintendo 64, because with Nintendo 64 you can play Blitz with 4 players.
And you have two on each side. Okay, or 4 on one team, I guess. Whatever. So
So the founding father was 64.
Yeah, no, when it comes
Nintendo.
Nintendo's revolutionary. Sometimes at a fault, Wii U, but it's like, so I'm gonna give the 64 its due, right? Like, you have introduced the Ford multiplayer right off the bat. It's never seen before. Okay, and then GameCube, of course, took that because I see N64. The reason I choose GameCube over 64 is because 64 was one of those things where they were limited by the technology of their day.
But they still innovated.
No, I know they still innovated, but the GameCube was what they were building while doing the 64, in my opinion. Like, everything about the 64, they fine-tuned and put it on the GameCube, right? Which, of course, will translate to the Wii and so on and so forth, because, you build off of what you already have. But here's the thing, right? So the 64 started the Smash scene. I'll give them that. They got the Smash scene. Though Mario Kart did not start on the N64, that set up the foundation for what Mario Kart games will become, as well as making a whole new world with Legend of Zelda, Star Fox, Kirby, and those games, like the games Mario. Like Mario, the game like those games. Yeah, I respect them, but for instance, Jacob does not care for Mario. Jacob likes Mario more than I do. He knows. He knows. It takes a lot for me to want to play a Mario game. Like, I beat Mario's Odyssey, which some people will say is the best since 64. And
I would hold it comparable. Yeah.
I played it, and then I gave it to my nephew.
And he loves it. He absolutely loves it.
That's his 64. But for me, Sunshine's where it's at. Just visually, right? Just visually, because the thing is, I'm gonna hold Nintendo accountable for this because
you like more open world games. Than
no, it's not that. Is
you do that?
I feel if they didn't stick with cartridges, they could have done more when it comes to the way their game looks. But that was their choice to do.
A big part of that was them kind of telling Sony,
we don't need you.
We don't need you.
Yeah,
we don't need to do this.
But look, if you get a game, if you get a GameCube game right now, and people will say, "Oh, we want that HD," because it already looks beautiful. With 64 games, you're gonna want a whole remaster to make it look good. Because look, I know we have nostalgia, but those games are ugly.
Yeah, but my thing with that is, all right, during the N64, you had PlayStation 1 that was also on the desk, and the graphics were, I would say Nintendo 64's graphics were a little bit better.
They look the same to me. I play with my cousins. They look the same to me.
No, I want to say they're.
I feel like they look a little. Maybe, I guess. But anyways.
I mean, they weren't like they were CDs that were like top tier like we have now.
But I want to hit the game. I want to hit the game library because you guys were never like hitting that pretty hard.
Because the CDs back in the day, you flick them one time and they don't work anymore.
You get a scratch. That's why you have to
so, especially early on with PlayStation, you would have the back that was black.
Yeah, and then it would still screw it too.
Yeah, it was screw up. Like black, they're rare now and expensive now. If you can find black,
that's fine. So anyways,
Wait, let me finish. But that's what. So you were talking about that limited them on why they stay with cartridge.
They limited so the games are ugly
but I feel like that they didn't do it because they were cared about the CDs.
I would disagree with that because they look just as good. I feel better
to me, they look
than what was out there because when N64 was out, it was PlayStation 1, and the graphics to me were in Nintendo 64's favor. Now,
I felt the graphics were in PlayStation favor. But the reason I'm bringing this argument up is not to say that GameCube graphics are far superior. It's just the fact that the quality of their games, because Jacob talks about quality over quantity, the quality of their games hold up till now. Till this day, they still hold up. Can you say the same for N64 games?
Yes.
No, you cannot. Visually, no, yes, you cannot.
No, visually, no. Gameplay wise, yes.
No, gameplay's fine, dude. games from games from the 90s. Games from the 90s.
Let me ask you this, Trey. All right, let me ask you this, Trey.
Go ahead.
Would you rather play a game that plays well and looks ugly, or looks beautiful and plays crappy?
I mean, I'm willing to play the.
So, are you implying that the camera mechanic in 64 is a good mechanic? I know it's the first of its time, but nowadays they can do it way better.
They can do it real better, and they should because of technology.
But that's my argument. No, but I'm saying but that's my argument. That's my argument is that with GameCube games, you don't really have anything to gripe about when it comes to mechanics like that, because GameCube, they've already fine-tuned it from the 64 era. But the 64,
they didn't fine-tune it, but they did upgrade it. Yeah, the camera angle, the camera angle, yeah, is a little bit better.
Not drastically better.
But Mario Sunshine is not a better game than Mario 64.
I agree with that.
Okay. So I thought we weren't going to go off of like. Hold on. I thought we weren't going to go off of like performance-wise on both of them.
No, we're not.
Because no matter what, GameCube is going to be better.
I know.
As far as performance.
No performance.
I thought we were going off of.
The only reason I'm saying that and bringing that up is because you had the Wii and like even up to the Switch now, like even newer consoles. I'm saying GameCube games still hold up to current gen console games. Is what I'm trying to say. Whereas 64 games visually don't hold up, so it has longevity to it.
Okay, I hear you. But when Jacob is saying quality, I'm thinking of like not so much as the performance of it or performance of the game or how the game looks. I'm thinking more of what games came out, how much did I like those games at that time.
Well, I mean that's the case too. Then
if you go off of that.
No, and like Mario Sunshine was not bad performance. Like it didn't perform bad. The thing is, I will say it could have been better, but that's Nintendo's fault for rushing it so it can meet the deadline. Had it had a little more time, I feel like it could have been flawless. But as is, it's still great.
My thing is, I feel Luigi Mansion outshadowed it.
No. Luigi Mansion was great because it was a new IP. Yeah. I don't like it more, but it is a good game. But that's one thing I want.
Yeah, that's Erica's favorite game.
Thank you for bringing Luigi Mansion. Coming to games, bro. You got new IPs like Luigi's Mansion. Luigi never had his own game, so Jacob, you should feel honored about that because that was your guy. And then it's a game.
That had to be my guy.
Yeah,
that wasn't. That had to be my guy.
So
I had no.
Hey,
choice.
at least you had a guy. I didn't even get to play. So
in the corner,
pretty much. He did. But so anyways, like, I mean, you and I don't care about this game, but like most of Nintendo fans do. And introduce Animal Crossing, and introduce new IP, and introduce a new IP with Pikmin.
Yeah,
you had though they weren't well received. I will say now they are held higher now, but I think people hated it at the time because it wasn't what they wanted, per usual, how Nintendo fans are. Are Star Fox Assault and Star Fox what was it? Yeah. Star Fox Assault and let me see. I'm gonna check real quick.
I thought that's all it was.
No, there was two.
Star Fox Adventure. I
know the Assault one.
So Star Fox Adventure was made from another game, but still, two Star Fox games, right? That they introduced.
Star Fox is the best. And
then you had a series that was non-existent on the 64 with Metroid. And the Prime series, which to this day hold up, and people want them back. Now let's get into the genres, because with the 64, the one thing I envy the 64 of, and it's mainly because I like Xbox, is that 64 got the prime rare games. They got rare when they were in the prime. You got the Banjo, Diddy Kong Racing, GoldenEye. You got
GoldenEye.
Jet Force Gemini, Perfect Dark. You have all those games, right? But the third-party support wasn't necessarily there outside of that. Whereas GameCube, I felt, had a little more love. And another thing is the fact that, yes, Smash was on the 64, but Melee is the superior Smash. And control-wise, though you and I, Jacob, agreed the 64 controller we both have no issue with it at all.
Yeah.
The GameCube controller is more well received. Toward this day, people still want it to play Smash. Proving its longevity, as well as no. And the thing is, look, like I said, the 64 was the foundation, because I think they had the N64 DD something, the disc trade to that they could expand the game some more. They kind of had that with the GameCube, but what they did have that I really enjoyed, though they did have it with the Super Nintendo, but I feel like it was here where they perfected it. Also, was up like you could play games with your Game Boy's Advance on your GameCube, which can also correlate with actual game, like an actual game. Link of the Four Swords was one of those games.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
And then
so my thing,
and then there's one thing that GameCube has that, amongst other things, but I just want to name this one before Jacob goes. Before we ever keep it going.
I already know what he's gonna say.
No, you don't, Jacob.
Yeah.
How were those RPGs on 64?
Yep, I already saw that coming.
Yeah.
Non-existent.
All right then.
I knew he was gonna talk about RPGs. So I was like, it's gonna be RPGs.
Bad and Kato's, baby. Tales of Symphonia, baby.
I didn't really like RPGs. They were my thing at the time.
But Jacob likes them. Jacob's the one that got me into them.
Yeah, loved them.
Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem, I think, was on there too, right? Yeah.
No, not
it was.
Not for the US. Not for the US.
It was on the GameCube. Yes, it was. I remember seeing that at Wally World. Path of Radiance.
Oh yeah, yeah, it showed up later on.
Yeah.
That game was expensive though. Could never
not
afford
many people
it.
bought them. Not many people knew what it was.
I mean, they sold out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are good points proven. They are. But as far as holding up, I would still say Nintendo 64 holds up to this day still. That's why a lot of people still want to play Nintendo 64 games.
That's what I was thinking.
For sure. Yeah, no.
But,
the games are great. Yeah.
So my thing is, okay, you think of Mario. The 64 has the better Mario. You think of Zelda.
Majority
64 has the best Zelda.
I mean, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess got quite a following behind them.
Wind Waker
was hated on and now is glorified.
Wind Waker is not even top 5. Twilight Princess was not really a GameCube game because that came out for the Wii, and then they just made a copy for the GameCube.
It was better on the Wii too, honestly.
So I didn't know that.
Yeah,
you can't pull that one into that one then.
No.
Wii but the thing is, I gave 64 the props when it came to Zelda though. I mentioned that in the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. When you talk about shooters, what's the main shooters people talk about when they think Nintendo? What's the main shooter that comes to mind? That's right.
It's always Golden.
That's right.
Yeah.
When it comes to Pokemon games, 64, and they had the little thing where you can play the freaking GameCube or the Game Boy controllers.
That I'm gonna take back because when you say Pokemon, people don't think 64.
What do they think?
I didn't
Game
touch
Boy?
the GameCube with that. Oh, but the Game Boy.
And look at that, God proving me right because
out of the two, you can play the Game Boy on the 64. You can play the Game Boy on the 64.
But no, out of two, yeah, like I said, they had the Pokemon games for sure.
So my thing is, yeah, GameCube had more variety, but Nintendo 64 had more iconic games.
Yo, my dudes didn't know y'all was doing this tonight. Glad to see y'all. Hi, what's up, Emerson? Continue.
What's he doing?
Well, Emerson, ask Emerson. What side are you on?
I don't think Emerson really plays games. Does he play games? Emerson, what side are you on? Games?
He does, but the last time I checked, I think he did say GameCube.
Is
the last thing he said.
What do you mean?
I think it's mainly because that's what he had.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he had.
Okay, I will say. Good luck. GameCube does have one of the top Mario games though, even though it ain't Sunshine.
Mario Party.
No.
I thought it would be Mario Party.
Paper Mario.
Paper Mario? That was the top game?
And 1,000 Year Door, right? Yeah. Yes.
That was that good.
Dude, no.
I don't think that was a top game, bro.
No, dude, no, from Paper Mario fans, dude, I want you to I want you to actually make a
That was a
poll
top
on that
game?
one, bro. Yeah.
I
That
didn't know that was a top game.
No, because that's what people wanted. And with the
Really?
and what
Not
we
Mario?
and what I mean and what we got with the Switch, people were highly disappointed in.
I thought Mario Party would be the top one.
No, Mario Party's up there too. Like, it had one of the better Mario Parties.
But
Yeah.
Paper Mario though.
I mean,
Like-
they also had Eternal Darkness, which unfortunately we didn't get to play, but apparently it was a pretty legit
Let me
horror
see what
game.
Emerson said.
What do you say?
I mean, I played both, but
I
I
mean,
was
I
only
played-
into
Hey,
Smash
my-
games.
So I have no
my
real
bad,
say
kid.
in this.
So I have
my
no real say.
favorite Paper Mario was the sticker one that's like 6th place. All right, let's see.
'Cause I didn't.
Okay, you know what? I will say
Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door
Town Splitters
comes
2.
up second.
Which one?
Town Splitters 2, by the way, for shooting. I forgot about that one.
Paper
Splitters,
Mario
I heard of.
Meta Circuit. Isaac, Paper Mario Meta Circuit
Uh-huh.
comes in first. So the one for the GameCube comes in second. The one for the 64 comes in first.
That
How
list is
about
wrong.
that?
That list is
How
wrong.
about
You
that?
said that's wrong. It's-
I'll even
Oh,
tell you the
man.
scores.
Go for it.
93 out of 100 for the 64.
Okay.
And 87 out of 100 for the GameCube one. So it's close, but 64
All right,
still got it.
I got another game.
So-
I got another game for. I got another game.
I
I got another game for GameCube though. I got another game. I got another
Alright,
game.
What game?
Resident Evil 4.
Wasn't
Wasn't
that on
ex-
everything though?
It was a
That was-
GameCube
that-
exclusive. It was a GameCube exclusive.
It was on PlayStation too.
Yeah, later
It
on
was on
online.
PlayStation
Later
3.
on online.
So it's not very exclusive now, is it?
But people will say though. But I'll say this: before the PS4 remake,
It was
It
on
was the-
PlayStation 2.
I said the PS4 remake. Before
Oh,
that,
okay.
the better way to play it was on GameCube. That
I would agree to that.
it was
I would
because
agree.
it was made for the GameCube.
I played it on the PlayStation and on the GameCube, and the GameCube was better. I would say that.
You know what else we
But-
had, bro? You know what else we had? We had Kirby Air Ride, bro.
Hey, we had Kirby Dream World, bro. That one was a
Dream
better
World
one.
On 64. That's not 64.
Is it Dream World?
No, it's Crystal
I
Shard.
don't
You
know
don't
if
even know
it
your games.
I don't know. It's been a while.
Like I
Let's
said,
look.
I don't know
Yeah, it's
all
coming to
of
Oculus, bro. Shit's gonna be pretty legit.
Let me see what Emerson said. Ooh, that game was fire. It's coming on the Oculus.
Crystal
Wait,
Shards,
which game?
yeah.
Which game? Say it
Resident-
again,
the
Emerson.
Resident
Which
4?
game? 'Cause there's
RE4,
a
RE4,
delay.
RE4, 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 RE4.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Emerson did not like the last Resident Evil, by the way.
That's
I mean,
sad.
does anyone?
He said it was
does
hot. He said it was hot doo doo.
Oh dang!
But I mean, but you said the Time Splitter games on the GameCube. Those are shooters.
I never played
I
them.
never played that one.
Ah, dude, I grinded on those. Those things were fucking awesome.
We grinded on them. Why would you
Yeah,
do that?
because I wanted to. We had Super
I mean,
Monkey
but
Ball.
when you think of
Beautiful Joe?
GameCube, that's not an iconic game that people think of.
I don't know, bro. Time Splitters is pretty up there. People want those games re-released.
I mean, I'm sure there's a few. Yeah.
Oh, there's more than a few, bro. I'll put this way: there was more of them than there were dot hack sign people.
I don't know about that.
I know about that, bro.
Dreamland was one for the Wii.
Alright.
Hey man,
And look, I'm gonna say one more thing. We had Soul
Mm.
Calibur 2. They had Link in it.
okay?
That's the same.
We
bro.
had Killer Instinct
Oh, yeah.
Gold.
The lesser Killer
Ooh.
Instinct, and you know
Yeah, it
that.
was pretty bad.
You
It was
know
pretty
that. I'm
bad.
about to say you know
I
It was
that.
don't
pretty
like
bad.
Killer Instinct. Isaac
You know
ruined
that.
Killer Instinct for me.
I mean, Mortal Kombat Sub
Let's take
Zero
it
was
easy
pretty
on me.
fun.
That game is broken mechanically and
Yeah,
visually.
it was pretty bad.
That's a
But it was fun.
That's a big heap of lard.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so we all agree.
I mean,
64
we
is
had
better.
Resident Evil. We had Resident Evil on the N64 too.
Yeah, and it ran poorly.
It did. It did.
Either way, 64 was better. Just admit it, Isaac.
64 was
It's not,
better
it is
because
not better.
we have
You've admitted that every game on there you liked.
No,
we have-
did I say I
we
hated
have
the
more
64?
iconic games.
Yeah.
Of course, games are supposed to run better with the new gen console.
All right, Jacob.
So-
I want to say this: are there more melee tournaments or regular Smash tournaments?
There's both, but yeah, there's more melee. I will say this: the only thing you got me on, the only
Is-
thing I would admit defeat on,
It's good looks.
is the RPG.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I'll say shooter.
N64 got it.
I'll say for me, even though I did like GoldenEye,
I hated GoldenEye. I freaking hated that
Golden Eye
game.
was my favorite.
when it came to shooters, Time Splitters was kind of where it's at. No lie, because that was the best way to play like multiplayer without having online.
Is it Time Splitters or Time Sweepers?
Splitters.
Splitters. Never heard of that.
It has a bald white guy on it. I always thought it was Vin Diesel.
I will say this:
It did. Look it up. Look at Time Splitters.
Oh,
I'm gonna ask on TikTok and on Instagram which one's the better console, but I'm also gonna ask which one's the more iconic console.
okay, I can see that.
Because I feel the more iconic one would be the better
Maybe
one.
64. Yeah.
I mean, all right, yeah.
He does look like
No.
Vin Diesel.
Honestly, no. When it comes to iconic, I put both of them equally.
Time Splitter. I've never heard of this game.
We'll find out. I'm gonna
It was on
put. I'm
PlayStation?
gonna post
Yeah,
it.
was on
But GameCube is
PlayStation.
better
post
though.
it.
It has a way bigger
And-
library,
and-
bro. I mean, you have Mario Strikers, bro. You can play soccer with Mario. The sports games, the Mario sports games, were top tier. On the GameCube.
They hit.
We had the NBA Street
They did
Volume 2, baby.
That hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
forgot
hit.
about
I ain't gonna lie though, NBA Jam on 64 was kind of fire too, though.
that.
Oh yeah, no, NBA Jam.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That game was
Mhm.
legit. When you play with the mascots, oh man. Like, look, see, like we both, like I like both consoles. I'm just saying, GameCube
yeah, I do too.
is better.
I just feel if I had to pick, if someone was to ask me what's more iconic, the GameCube or the 64, I'm going to say the 64.
Yeah.
Because look, I would look now. Like we've said our arguments and all that. I will say there are some things about GameCube that, not GameCube, 64. There's one particular franchise I think it made it to the GameCube, but by this time this franchise was kind of dead because 3DO died. Was Sarge's Heroes
Hmm.
and Battle Tanks. Like people don't really
Oh,
talk
Battle
about
Tanks.
this, but 3DO was in my opinion was a heavy hitter too when it came to 64 games.
As far as shooters, that game was
Top tier.
was good.
I mean, like I said, yeah, they have Battle Tanks and I think something else, but still though, I still,
Racing games, yeah, Rush 1 and
I
2.
have that one.
look, those are nostalgic,
I think that's
but
the one. Oh, he didn't play that one, did he?
I feel like F-Zero was pretty iconic on a GameCube.
Hmm.
People still want an F-Zero.
I feel, and it could be just my lack of playing racing games on.
You hated racing
GameCube.
games.
I mean, I did, but with the 64, we didn't have much options. And honestly, the racing games I played on the 64 were
Oh,
fine.
I will say
Were,
that no, they were fun
fun.
because outside of Mario Kart for the most part, most racing games were arcade games that you find in arcades.
Yeah.
Like they were basically what Cruising Blast is right now, which I do still want to buy for the Switch. But yeah, man. I don't know, like I
All
said,
right, so we'll see. I'll make a post. I'll let y'all know what the results are. We'll find out.
that's what let's make your clip right here. Trey, Jacob, GameCube or 64?
64.
They are wrong. I'm choosing GameCube. You let us know in the comments that they're wrong and that I'm right. Thank you very much. Make sure to leave a follow. Hit us up on our channel. Yeah, have a good day. End of clip. There you go, Jacob.
All right, I'm going to put this one. I'm going to put that one.
Oh
Follow us
my
on
God.
YouTube. Let's chat on YouTube. Subscribe, ring the bell.
Actually,
Leave a like,
let me make you another clip.
comment.
No, actually, no, I don't like that clip. Let's start over. Trey, Jacob, what's better, GameCube or 64?
64.
64.
All right, mine's GameCube. And if you're cultured like me and like to eat cheese with crackers, with a bit of wine, or drink water from a water hose like these guys here, let us know in the comments down below. And a clip.
All right, we'll see. We'll find out.
You know what I think, Jacob?
He
think
mad
that's
because he mad because he lost.
I didn't lose.
He didn't lose.
I did not
He didn't
lose. I did not
He's
lose.
mad because he got the older
no.
brothers because he
No.
knows he's the youngest because
No.
I'm older than he is. So no
I'm older
matter
than you
what,
are.
I'm still gonna play games before he's gonna play games. That's what
I'm
it
older-
is
I'm
right
older
there.
than you.
That's all it is.
I've been playing games since I was like 3.5.
Yeah, and I was still older than you.
And I was playing games before you.
That's
I'll
not
tell you
true.
why. Jacob, tell him. You guys gave me a Game Boy that way I'll stop following y'all.
I played on a Game
True.
Boy too. Okay, so they would leave me. So I would leave them alone. I got one too.
No.
Okay.
You
I had
know
Crystal.
about
the first
Crystal,
game was
bro.
Crystal.
That shit was out when
That
I
was
was
the first
like,
one I've had.
we were like 7 or 8, bro.
Yo,
That's the first one
I had a 5-year head
Hey.
start.
because I had a couple of games to go with it, and that's the first one they gave me.
Real quick though, Isaac bringing up we gave him a GameCube. Isaac, you remember those cheap McDonald's toys that had like a game that was like just straight running? It was digital. It was like
Dude,
tiny
the
little-
Sonic
Oh,
ones, the
I
Sonic
remember
ones.
those.
Dude, I think didn't McDonald's have a game for the GameCube also? I remember that too. But yeah,
Probably.
I remember the
Probably.
Sonic games. I collected all the
Or the-
Sonic ones.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
things-
yeah. The little tiny one.
Because they had it. They
We're-
had Super Monkey Ball. They had Sonic. It's
Yeah.
I had the Sonic one.
They when we would play games, they'll give Isaac the GameCube, and then when we'll drive to go to church, we'll take the Game Boy away from him and give him those little. those
And
little
I
games.
played it. And I played it. I mean, I don't
mean,
know.
That's
I
an
don't
older
discriminate.
brother thing all the way, bro.
Those weren't bad games though. You only had like a couple levels, but it was still fun.
Yeah, those damn calculator games.
Yep.
But all right,
Love it, though.
I think that wraps up this episode. So thanks for Emerson and the other people that are watching also that are kind of shy to talk. Jacob, where can they find us?
I already said this, dude. Let's
Yeah,
chat
said that.
on Instagram.
Yeah,
Do let's chat on
is
TikTok.
this is me wrapping up.
Do
the whole
let's
thing,
chat on
bro.
YouTube.
I need you to lose the
and do
attitude
let's-
next time, right?
Do let's chat on Twitter.
The attitude need you to. I bet. There we go. Look better now. All
Yeah,
right.
okay.
What?
Y'all
You know
heard
what,
it.
You know what, Trey? You know what? I
Isaac
need you to-
Isaac mad
to you,
because he
bro.
lost.
I did not
He's
lose.
just mad. That's
GameCube
all
is
it
better,
is.
bro.
GameCube's not better.
It is better.
It's not better.
It aged way better than 64, bro.
Just because.
I mean, so I
because
still
GameCube
disagree with that
games-
statement.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I think
just
they
because
both
they can be
aged
played-
well.
you guys
but
have a good
I
night.
feel like
Bye.